Hi, this is Lady Emmanuel. Just wanted to wrap up this graphing and analyzing quadratic function lesson 29 2. On the last video, part 3, I went through this just a little. And if you multiply these two binomials, you would see that it equals x squared minus 2x minus 3. Here it told you to find the x-intercept of f of x. Use the factor form. F of x, which is this, we found the factor form in part A, so you're just setting it equals to 0, and you're solving for x. You probably said that you didn't tell us how to do that. It's good to struggle sometimes, challenge yourself. But here you got two factors, so I'm going to say x minus 3 equals 0, x plus 1 equals 0. You set each factor equals to 0, and you solve for the x value. Okay, I'm not going to solve for the x. You can solve for it. Once you solve for the x, then you have your x-intercept. Okay, and you feel like we got two, but linear function you just have one. And remember linear function, how when you look for the x-intercept, that you substitute 0 in for the y, and you get the x. It's the same concept. It's just two because it's quadratic. On part C, it is really wordy. You need to read it and annotate it. And I do want you to think, I'm not going to do this for you because I want you to really think and make connections on your own. Part D, write the vertex of the quadratic function. Does it have a maximum or minimum? What is that maximum or minimum? And I'm making sure I said maximum or minimum because I'm trying not to tell you which one it is. So, wrapping it up, on page 430, it's to check your understanding. It said complete the table for quadratic function f of x equals negative x squared minus 4x minus 3, then graph the function. Okay, so what you're doing here, you're just going through, you're saying, okay, f of negative 4 equals that negative. Now, this negative is not, it's the opposite of whatever you get for x squared. Okay, so you have here negative 4 squared minus 4 times negative 4 minus 3. So f of negative 4 equals this negative 4 squared, that's going to give you 16. But you have to bring this subtraction down. Negative 4 squared is just a positive 16. That negative comes from the negative that's on the outside. Then you have here negative 4 times negative 4, which is a positive 16 minus 3. Here you have additive inverse. The sum of additive inverse is 0, so it's cancel out. So I had the f of negative 4 equals negative 3. So here, f of x, given that the domain here is negative 4, then the range, which is f of x in this case, will be negative 3 for that particular domain. Okay, so you just continue on down and do that problem right there. And for 0, I would do this. Now keep in mind, it's going to be a pattern, guys. So if I substitute 0 in here, come on now, 0 squared, a negative 0, really? It's just 0. Okay, then you got 4 times 0. What is 4 times 0? 0. So you got 0 minus 0 is 0. And 0 minus 3 is negative 3. So you know you start with negative 3 and you end with negative 3. Ding, ding. It's quadratic. It should be like that. You can see repeated numbers for your y value. Okay. Here is to identify the maximum or minimum value of the quadratic function in item 9. What is the maximum? Where does it max out or is the lowest? Okay. Then just go through read. Make sure you read each item and do what it asks you to do. Number 12, so write the quadratic function. G of x equals x times x minus 2 plus 4 in standard form. This right here, guys, you got to distribute your x throughout to get rid of the parentheses, then simplify. Okay. For items 13 through 16, you are going to use this function. You're going to create a table of values for this function f of x. You're going to use the graph to identify the maximum or minimum. You need to label the graph. You're going to write the domain and range using inequalities, like I did on number, well, it was sort of like on here, on number 3 on page 427. These are inequality. Okay. Then you're going to determine the value of x for which f of x is increasing. So what is the domain? when the range is increasing. Okay? Then read this and sketch your little graph, your function, and have fun and explain the difference between the increase and decrease behavior of the two functions. Okay, so make sure that you just read and follow the steps. Most of you guys, you know how to do it. It's the reading part. You're like, I gotta read it. Yes, you have to read it, babies. You have to read it. I almost want to do it for you, but I'm not. I'm resistant. I appreciate you guys. If you need me to make more details, videos, you tell me what to put in the video and I say it. Okay? Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Work hard, study hard, believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself and you work on the math concept, guys, you will see yourself growing tremendously in mathematics. Love you guys. Peace out.